Hi Aquarius, welcome to the new moon in Virgo reading for your sign. This reading is for that new moon, which is the 17th of September. We also look at some of the energy for Libra season, which is the 22nd of September. That also brings in the fall equinox, so the beginning of autumn. But we will see what the cards have to say. I too am an Aquarius, so I will see how this feels for me as well, guys. Right, this first card is very much a focus of intention for this new moon, okay? So what do we need to know? What do we need to focus on? What energy do we need to be aware of? So this is for Aquarius. Going forward. I love this. This already resonates with me personally. I hope it does with you guys as well. Moving forward, going forward, seeing that path, going up the mountain, walking towards the light. I am looking forward to that. Okay, this second card here is very much about what we might need to release, if there are any blocks or anything like that. So let's see for Aquarius. Oh, right, I'm going to take that one because it's poking out funny. Okay. Your higher self. What are we not listening to? The higher self coming out as a block is very much like a resistance, okay? So we're really, the universe wants us to be going forward, but we're blocking ourselves by not listening to our higher self, not tuning in, not tapping in. Okay, let's see what we need to know from here for Aquarius. Okay, there's a little bit of focus on career being upside down. There's been a lot of focus on money. It is in reverse, so it's not as positive as it is, you know, it might have been in the past. There is this resistance to moving forward as well. Okay, so that would be where we're not listening, we're not tapping in. Okay, but the Sun card is here, so I'm really happy to see that. That's a really positive card on the table. See what else we get out of here. The need to go within, the need to, this is interesting. There's definitely a need to tap in. What else would you like us to know? Okay, we've got aha moments. Okay, cool. Juggling. We're juggling the finances as well. There is definitely this link to finances. There's definitely a link to a lot of work. Right. So, Eight of Cups is on the table. We're really talking about not moving on. No choice but to move on, but like resistance to it, okay? There could very well be this aha moment with this Ace of Swords that something just comes into play and it's like, oh, okay, that makes total sense. Perfect. Like, I totally get it. And then having that ability to move forwards from there, it will be easier. There is no choice. You have to move on. Whatever this is, whatever the situation was, where the hard work was, where the finances changed, okay, there is no choice. You have to move on, but it is a successful move on. Okay, we've got the Fool, which does represent those new beginnings. The Fool coming out for me and having the Sun, brilliant. Okay, so new beginnings that are very successful, because sometimes the Fool comes out and it's very much about naivety, just like stepping into the unknown kind of thing, but with the Sun there, it's kind of like, okay, we're shining on the path. We're shining on the path that you need to take. Okay. There is the Hermit card here. Now, he has come out a couple of times, but for most people, he's come out in reverse. So we're really looking at him being in the upright position this time. So that would mean really going within, taking time, taking some solitude, taking space, you know, reflecting. Which totally makes sense. I was just having a little look to see what else was on the on the cards there. So we're really, you know, as I say, needing to do that inner work, needing to do the reflection, and we're really in that perfect opportunity. So not only with the new moon, but as I say, that fall equinox, that autumn equinox, or spring equinox if you're in the southern hemisphere, but really and truly like that, going within, taking time to journal, taking time to do tarot spreads, to get answers to questions. Certainly there is this aspect that it's not necessarily straightforward. There may be questions that you need to ask yourself that you didn't want to ask yourself, but there will be this aha moment with it. So it is a positive for me, okay? Right, I'm going to ask now, just in relation to this fall equinox specifically, Okay, what do we need to know around this fall equinox for Aquarius? Okay, so there is a potential for a new relationship, but the moon is in reverse, so you're not really seeing it, which for me just resonates so deeply, it's hilarious. Anyway, as a fellow Aquarian, I know that we like our alone time. We're okay with this Hermit card. We like going inwards. We're fine. We don't need nobody. We're good. But we're not seeing opportunities. This doesn't have to just be romantic. This can be relationship, partnerships, friendships. They've got the Death card on the bottom here. This is the end of a cycle. Something is changing. We're moving forwards. We have no choice but to move forwards. We've got the beginning here. It's like we're really moving onwards. You're not seeing these new opportunities. You're not seeing these new relationships. These could have links to career aspects. It could have links to potential partners in the future. You know, with this, we're not seeing it for whatever reason. There is definitely, see, this is hilarious, 6 of Swords, right? Taking everything we've got and getting on with it, right? Moving on. And that's sat there underneath the Death card. Everything is talking about taking steps to go onto this new journey, taking steps to go forwards, right? We really need to spend time around this equinox looking at spaces that we can create, pockets that we can create for good things to come, for beautiful, good, positive, happy, sun, Ace of Cups, good things to come in. So looking for those pockets and getting rid of anything in those pockets that don't need to be there. Okay, so that's very much what we're going to work on through this I was going to say spring equinox, so someone on here is in the southern hemisphere. In this, I'm going to say fall equinox because that is what I believe most of my followers generally, we're in the northern hemisphere. So I would totally recommend working out what this cycle is that needs to end. What aspect do you need to release and stop resisting that release, okay? Listen to your higher self. They've been guiding you. They've been giving you signs. They've been prodding you, poking you, pulling you to see what you need to see in relation to moving forwards, okay? Everything is in its rightful place. Everything is moving towards the right things, okay? You've done a lot of the work already. You've done the groundwork. I do that, you know, the aha moment here is brilliant to see. I do think that there will be a click. It could be around the new moon. It could very well be around that Libra, you know, full equinox on the 22nd. So not even that far away. We're talking another 5 days away from that. So within the next 5 days, there should be some clarity that comes in as to where you need to move away and what you need to move away from so that you can create the abundance. The overflowing abundance is what we want to be creating. Okay, let's ask for some final outcome cards. Okay, can we have some clarity and final outcome cards, please, for Aquarius? Whoa. Okay. This makes me giggle. This will always make me laugh a lot more because I am an Aquarius. So then I see things and I'm like, oh, God, it's talking to me. Okay, so orphaned, right? The universe didn't abandon you. Stop it. Everything is happening for a reason. This is supposed to happen. This is the path that we are supposed to be on. Regeneration. Now, this is absolutely perfect, right? Because we're going into that fall equinox. All of the leaves have fallen off. Why? So it can regroup, regrow, and start again. And that is what is happening. We're moving forward. We're going forwards. We're going into this new light. We're going to this new lands. We're going to new opportunities. Okay, so things aren't as bad as they may seem. Nothing. You've not been abandoned. You've not been left. We're just regenerating. Okay, this is so pertinent to me. It's actually crazy. Right, a nice outcome card. There's 3 there. I don't want 3. I'd just like 1, please. Okay. Oh. Lilac, strengthen your faith. Okay. If that ain't that, I don't know what is. It's like, we haven't left you. Have faith. Have faith in your higher self. Have faith in your connection to spirit. Right, this last deck is a nice little message. It is aimed at females, so I apologize if you are not female, but it is what it is, and this is what I'm rolling with. So, This is the last card, and we will ask for a message for Aquarius. You are valuable. You are powerful. You are deserving. Don't forget it. Okay, I'm going to leave that there for you, Aquarius. I hope it resonates. If anything doesn't resonate, it's not for you. Let it fly. It's absolutely fine. If you're interested in a private reading, the link is down below, as well as all the socials. I hope you have a great new moon and equinox, and I will speak to you guys soon.